This video contains minor spoilers for Ghost of Yotei. Ghost of Yotei is jam-packed with a plethora of activities and quests, and the game wastes no time at all to show the player all of these possibilities. Some of these activities are familiar to those who have played Ghost of Tsushima, like bamboo strikes, but even those gotta upgrade with a flying piece of bamboo. Not only does the familiar become new, Yotei is filled with a bunch of fresh ideas as well, one of which has already become my favorite: bounty hunting. When the player first arrives at an inn, which most will come across the Yotei Shadow Inn first, a bounty broker named Kojiro will offer you jobs. He sits next to a posted board with available bounties for Atsu to collect. Once they've entered your inventory, they can be tracked via your map, thanks to the new card system that Yotei offers. Each bounty will show the player the last known location of who you are hunting, and the reward for killing them. These are a phenomenal way to earn a lot of money fast, which can then be used to quickly upgrade Atsu's armor and gear. Money isn't the only reward, however. Armor and vanity gear can be picked up from these select bounties, each of which offers unique buffs and stats. There are many more opportunities for difficult combat encounters in this game. Duels were far and few between in Tsushima, and I often felt the want for more when playing. Bounty hunting has been the main source of these encounters for me so far. Plenty of bounties lead to mini boss fights that happen in the form of a duel, or at least in the form of an enemy with a boss health bar. Each of these dueling enemies has a particular fighting style, and they even switch weapons mid-fight, forcing you to learn on the fly. These bounty missions don't stop at simple duels though. Some required camps to be cleared first. I've even taken a bounty in which the target was already on the verge of death, and he asked me to sit and talk with him before he moved on to the next life. This ensures the flow of each bounty is different, and not all are simple go to location and fight missions. There's a little more nuance to them. Aside from the main bulletin board, bounties can be found on smaller signs across the map, but you can still collect your earnings from Kojiro once you've fulfilled them. The player can fast travel back to Kojiro's location anytime, so I like to fulfill several bounties at once, then collect my money and spend it all on upgrading gear shortly after. Armor, however, can be collected as soon as a kill is confirmed. As many of these outlaws wear masks, Atsu is able to collect them upon their demise, making these fights a fun way to get new gear to match your armor. Because let's be honest, Ghost of Yotei is one of those games where it's all about the drip. The card system offers clarity with bounties. Once a kill is confirmed, blood will be painted on the card, letting you know which targets you have taken out already, and gives a clear indication of which ones can be turned in, after which they will disappear from your available cards, keeping the clutter to a minimum. Atsu isn't the only bounty hunter around though. Others are looking to earn some renown and riches as well. These other hunters will often show up and boast that they will claim the bounty before Atsu, which in turn forces Atsu to get rid of the competition by killing the other hunters before killing her main target. These hunters can even show up after a kill has been confirmed by Atsu, setting them in a rage and attacking. But of course, these anger-filled fools will meet their end by Atsu's blade. As Atsu earns more of a name for herself and her legend grows, Atsu will have a bounty put on her head as well. The player can discover Atsu's own bounty and check the price on her head. The more camps that get cleared and the more kills that Atsu has collected, the higher the price on her head becomes. With a higher price comes more aggressive hunters trying to kill and claim the reward money. If the player collects Atsu's bounty, her spirit meter will be filled to max capacity, thus making it a good idea to collect these as you travel from place to place. So far, I've cleared enough bounties and cleared enough camps that these hunters have begun setting up traps to make my horse trip and catch me off guard in an ambush. Ronin can be found hiding in tall grass on the side of roads ready to attack. This is such an amazing way to make the world feel alive. There's an active economy, with Ronin trying to make a name for themselves at the same time as Atsu. Despite being the main character, everybody else has their own motives and reasons for bounty hunting. Even though bounty hunting is a side activity, it adds so much extra content to the state of the land and the discourse within. Each one comes with an extra piece of the whole storytelling puzzle. From a woman whose child was killed to maniacs who prey on travelers, each target shows the player that there is no clear line between good and bad. Atsu tries to remain neutral when she comes to her targets. She sees them as just that, targets. a form of payment to aid her on her quest to slaughter those who slaughtered her family. If you're a trophy hunter, completing all the bounties is a requirement for a trophy called Master Bounty Hunter. Even if you're not the type to collect trophies, I think you should give bounty hunting a try. It's fun, offers a lot of money, and makes the world feel bigger. So get out there and take out some targets. Thank you so much for watching. I know this video is pretty short, but I just wanted to talk about one of my favorite activities so far. Let me know what your favorite thing to do in Ghost of Yotei is so far. Until next time, enjoy your adventures in Edo period Japan, and have a wonderful day.